What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency update. Be sure to like and subscribe if you are even a little interested in XRP, and let's get right into it. So I know many of you loved the video I did yesterday talking about, I'd say, some medium-term targets for XRP, just overlaying a Fibonacci retracement. I know everybody's been doing this since the high in 2018, but it absolutely does get us excited knowing that XRP typically on higher time frames loves to obey the Fibonacci retracement, the golden ratio. And remember, if you're on 30 minutes or 4 hours, it can get a little iffy, and when in doubt, zoom out so you understand the bigger picture and what is at play here. And keep in mind, have a good balance between understanding fundamental analysis and also the charts. I know a lot of people are excited for price, but half of them don't even know what they hold and what they're investing in. They couldn't even tell you what cryptocurrency is or what a digital asset is. So I think it's very important to understand what you are holding as we are waiting. All right, so appreciate all that like and subscribe, and let's get right into the information here. So this is IDG Capital. Mr. Level Up texted me this morning just asking me if I was aware of this. I've never actually talked about IDG Capital in the first place. I'm aware of them. I'm aware of some other original investors like CME Group, of course, based out of Chicago. And of course, we know them. Remember, we had Miguel Valles of CME Group, a former executive, come work for Ripple for years. And he just left this year. And right here we can see the CME Group is a global markets company. It's the world's largest financial derivatives exchange. Why is a financial derivatives exchange? I can't even say it. Investing into Ripple, the company, a payments company utilizing DLT and trade asset classes that include agricultural products, currencies, energy interest rates, metals, stock indexes, indices, etc. What you have to understand is this, and their revenue is almost $5 billion, even according to 2019. XRP was built for all the money. Why were the folks over at Ripple that created Interledger Protocol talking at conferences, even dated back in 2015 and 2016, talking about XRP and Interledger Protocol to allow all of these markets and remittance platforms and ledgers to connect? Very, very eerie. I know if you guys have been here for a while, you already get it. That's why you're so excited. But a lot of people have no idea. They think XRP is just going to be a little asset used for on-demand liquidity. You have to explore both sides and entertain all thoughts without fully accepting them. All right? So, right here, guys, if my computer loads. So IDG Capital was founded in Boston in 1992. It is the first firm to bring foreign venture capital into China. Quite important. Remember, China, we have this digital Cold War occurring currently, and it is also one of the BRICS nations: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. We talked about South Africa yesterday. We know even in 2018, Ripple, the company, had 50% of the entire pipeline of India, of India in their pipeline, I should say. And notice they are early investors of big giants such as Tencent. We talked about Tencent. We talked about WeChat, Alipay in past videos. You guys get it. We could talk about UnionPay, which is way bigger than MasterCard and Visa and already integrated. We can talk about, you can go on and on and on. All right. So we have KuCoin listed, Tencent, Ripple, alongside with Coinbase. So we'll keep going here. Next, so this is an old one in 2015, but I want to preface it because we just talked about CME Group. Ripple Labs, before they were just called Ripple, raises $28 million from IDG Capital Partners, CME Group, just mentioned them, Seagate, an original investor of Ripple, and others. So let's just check this out. So we can see, includes IDG Capital Partners and venture arm of CME Group, the world's largest derivatives marketplace and global data storage company, Seagate. So interesting. So we have derivatives and massive amounts of value. You guys are well aware the derivatives market, I'm just going to give you a median average amount of that asset class. It's approximately $700 trillion. 700. All right. We can also see this, Seagate, a data storage company. This is not just going to be all the value. We understand the value of oracles and smart contracts, what Ethereum brings to the table, what Quant Network and Overledger, what Chainlink, all of these groups, Band, Protocol. There's a bunch of oracles anyways, but they're all going to have a place, or at least an opportunity to play a role in this future financial system for data, for cloud storage, for whatever you can be. Big data like Ocean Protocol, if you guys are aware. On and on and on. So there's going to be many digital assets in the space that win, but there's going to be even more that lose. I know there's 6,000 plus cryptocurrencies. After this bull run, when it does truly occur, we will know because it's going to melt our faces off. Not all 6,000 cryptos will still be standing. And it's just like early on in, the stocks with the internet stocks, the companies, not all of them survived. Same thing with the early websites back in the day and domains, pets.com, some made it, some didn't. So keep that in mind. Now, there's just a few quotes on to read here, and we'll keep going. And then I want to talk about another vertical that, of course, XRP is going into for settlements, which is video games, gaming. And of course, this market is billions and trillions of dollars already. I'm sure you guys, probably some of you are big gamers, or you have kids that are big gamers. It's simply the future, having digital marketplaces, economies, trading digital products. The old people think it's, ridiculous and laughable, but it's happening. And, people that catch these trends are going to capitalize off it. Trends are our friends. So, building the Internet of Value. If you're a newcomer, this is a term, the IOV, you'll be used to. Internet of Data, we already have. We can send pictures to each other across the globe. We have different apps. We have email. We can send all that, no issue. But for value, in the correspondent banking network, it can take 2, 3, even 5 days, and 6% of payments, that's right, 6%, fail entirely through the SWIFT network. That's why fintechs, financial technology firms like Ripple are finally stepping up, saying, hey, listen up. It's been 40 years and you guys haven't changed a thing. You don't even have the money to do so because you're a dinosaur. You have, too many pipes and everything's connected. Let's just help you be that bridge so we can bridge you to more customers and get a deeper access into liquidity and other regions. So if you guys watch my previous videos, I showed you some actual videos and testimonials of new Ripple customers able to get from UK into South American markets. This is real, and this is as real as it gets. And whether the price goes up or down, just understand this is just the beginning. I'm not going anywhere, so be sure to tune in. All right. So I'm going to read a few quotes from some of their investors, and I think this speaks very, very, high of them. And keep in mind, PolySign, I would love nothing more to hear something from PolySign in 2020. I mean, we have two gentlemen. One of them is Tim Keeney, who essentially was in charge of holding like 1/3 of the entire globe's digital wealth. That's right. All right. So right here, Dave Morton, Senior VP Finance and Treasury at Seagate Technologies. So remember, they are the data monster. With its real-time, I'll start up here, managing a global treasury operation and supply chain finances for one of the world's largest high-tech storage technology companies puts us in a unique position to understand the friction and pain points into funds transfer. Absolutely, because there's an issue in value. We need something that is agnostic, that utilizes agnostic protocols, that is a level playing field, and can let any asset be transferred anytime at all with complete trust and immutability. Right here, with its real-time capabilities, we recognize the opportunity for Ripple, the company, to reduce money transfer costs, create transparency for the first time, because that doesn't exist today in the correspondent banking network, and increase working capital in corporate treasury use cases. Interesting. So they're talking about treasury use cases all the way back then. And I think that paints a picture for what's been occurring this year as well. Banking and corporate applications are just the tip of the iceberg for a technology like Ripple. Now, back in the day, they called Ripple essentially the whole suite of products, such as RippleNet, and of course, one of which is utilizing XRP, which happens to be, no surprise, the best product. It's their flagship product, the product that will be saving them the most money. And as it gets more powerful and XRP becomes more liquid and higher priced, it can save them even more money. And we're excited to support the team's pursuit of those opportunities. Next, this is Rumi Morales, Executive Director, Strategic Investment Group at CME, world's largest or leading and most diverse derivatives market. And remember, all the money, ILP, there's plenty of other different protocols, but I think you guys get it, all right? Ripple is transforming global settlement architecture by putting the XRP ledger at the foundation. But of course, XRP is the native digital asset on that. We also have an inherent or a native built DEX, decentralized exchange, payment channels, higher throughput. It can scale to the same as Visa per 2019 on their website, just all right in front of us. So its momentum in payments will give way to an expanding portfolio of use cases in the financial markets. Joining the funding round is another example of how we are investing in technologies that impact our industry. And last but not least, right here, we have Li Feng, and I probably butchered that, but here he is at IDG Capital Partners. Remember, early investors in Baidu, Tencent, can't say that word, and Credit Ease. And of course, we've seen other groups such as, of course, Coinbase and KuCoin, so some big exchanges. And also Legendary and Liquid, all these groups. So we're excited to build our relationship with Ripple Labs, especially as they expand their presence in Asia, and that they have. Growing their influence in key regions like Asia will help activate new markets, further accelerating the use of Ripple as a real-time settlements protocol by the world's leading financial institutions. This is a partner at IDG Capital saying this. And, people just don't worry about it. Why on earth is XRP the one that's never named on the news? I mean, now it is because it's finally going up. They have to throw it out there sometimes. But Fidelity, like even just right here, guys, Fidelity executive says investment giant will support Ethereum, launch Bitcoin and crypto trading services for retail clients. And if you watch the news, and I know Digital Asset Investor put some information out, the same thing. And this has happened hundreds of times. So I'm not hyperbolizing whatsoever. They never, if they don't have to, never mention Ripple or XRP, the digital asset. It's a complete joke. And I feel like, some people get it. Us in the XRP community do. And I don't even think it's confirmation bias at this point. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So let's keep going here. And again, Mbiagi, thank you for sharing that with me. That was just the article by Daily Hodl that put out regarding Fidelity. Next, so I want to talk about some gaming right here, guys. Pay close attention because I know we're always looking at on-demand liquidity and all this, but there's other verticals that are very important. And also, before I forget, so I know I mentioned Miguel Valles of CME Group, correct? And when he was working for Ripple, and he was even saying this like in recent interviews as well with the XRP community on YouTube, if you want to check it out, he's the one that coined the actual term, the quote, referring to XRP, saying zero doubt. He has all kinds of tweets and, funny comments as well. And this is a smart dude, very sharp guy. And he said, when XRP is as liquid as a G10 currency, I'm going to have a chocolate chip cookie and get back to work. And essentially, I would not be surprised one bit. It's not the XRP community coming up with these outlandish quotes. It's people at Ripple that have truly worked and developed this, and he was in charge of liquidity for XRP. Fun fact, same concept with Catherine Coley, the CEO of Binance.us in the United States. Links are in the video description. Well, where was she before she came to Binance? And of course, she supports Bitcoin, Ethereum, a variety of altcoins. She just loves this space, and I respect that big time. And what? She's backing some of the biggest names, and she was formerly at Ripple in charge of institutional liquidity. I'm telling you, Ripple is literally has a connection to every ecosystem. And if it's not direct, it is indirect every single time. And we're all crazy until we aren't. And that's the thing that's essentially different about the XRP community compared to like Bitcoin is we're already in the system. The Bitcoiners, yeah, maybe they're good computer programmers. They get it. They have, they're mining, doing all that. The thing about the XRP community is we've actually put in the work to understand the current infrastructure of the financial system and what specifically needs to change and how it can change. Not just saying, oh, it needs to get better and be immutable and be more secure and be more decentralized. There's trade-offs with everything. At the end of the day, I'm an investor to get a return on my investment, and it's not going to be with Bitcoin long-term, in my opinion. All right? As you just saw, we went from literally a few months ago, XRP was at 20 cents. And we just skyrocketed to 90 plus cents recently. You're literally 3xing, 4xing your investment quickly. If Bitcoin wants to 4x again from even 20K, we need to go to $80,000 per Bitcoin. That market cap would be crazy. Just keep that in mind, all right? Anyways, on to some gaming. So we have Wrath Economan, definite follow on Twitter if you guys are in the XRP community. I have very mixed feelings about Twitter, but it is extremely helpful with great people like this that are always here and we're always interacting and kind of just trying to put this puzzle together. So take this with a grain of salt, but I want to share this because this is fact. Forte is a huge investment that Ripple or their spring initiative RippleX made in basically getting developers and SDKs built on the XRP ledger to use XRP as a settlement mechanism for these essentially virtual environments, virtual economies. All right. So, and I'm certain that many of you have kids that have essentially, you've probably spent $50 plus on PayPal to get new Fortnite skins and gaming, digital goods. And I've heard some horror stories as well, is kids getting their parents' credit card. Right here. So Forte, a Ripple investment, has announced new partnerships with the following: Gallium Studios. You can check them out at galliumstudios.com, Monster Ideas, Penrose, and GC Turbo. So I'm going to speed through a few of these. You guys can check the website. Essentially, this is going to be, reimagining the economics of games. This is happening. We have galliumstudios.com. We have Penrose is the Pixar of VR virtual reality. And we have Monster Ideas. So I'm going to speed through this thread and kind of just try to give you a quick synopsis. Let me see. So Penrose is a VR company working with Oculus. I'm sure you guys have put that headset on before. Very cool. My buddy has one, and when you're in virtual reality, you almost don't want to come back. So I can't imagine how good it will be in the years ahead. Gallium Studios, we have different founders, such as the creator of Sims. I'm sure a lot of you have played Sims, growing up at least, right? Penrose, Pixar, Monster Ideas, very, very interesting. And anyways, this is the point that I wanted to make right here. So titled This is Forte's $100 million Ripple-backed fund, and that's why I always say hundreds of millions of dollars are in this ecosystem, ensuring that XRP, the XRP ledger, has essentially pathways to get to this technology that exists today. It's not just all talk, I can assure you of that. All right, this is big money involved, and you already saw some original investors like CME Group. We have most of RippleNet partners are Goldman Sachs backed. Do you really think that it's not in their best interest for Ripple and XRP to be widely successful? It almost seems like it was the plan all along. Go back to 2014 and 2015 and look back. This is before Ethereum was even created. The founder of Ethereum was sleeping on the Ripple founder's couch, or the CTO at the time and all that. Like, I don't know how you just can't believe it. And if anybody is, dissing or disrespecting XRP, it's because they have vested interest as well. Same thing for me, talking XRP up. But at the same time, they have not done the legwork. The XRP community, we are millipedes. Don't step to us. There's no chance. Right here. Here the COO says we are having XRP, the cryptocurrency, the digital asset, as a settlement mechanism for when people trade or sell NFTs, non-fungible tokens. We are also leveraging Ripple's Interledger Tech, Interledger Protocol, which has been trialed by some of the world's biggest central banks, which allows for some nice advancements in smart contracts. The platform specifics remain unknown, and that is one of the many reasons I am excited. All right, guys, hopefully this video didn't get too dragged out. Be sure to tune into the next one, and I will see you in the next video.